Distinguished guests, please sit down. Distinguished guests, 22nd of March is a very special day to me as a person. Special because today is my biological age. Date. My biological date of birth. And so call it my birthday. But more importantly, today is the day the Tony Elumelu Foundation has chosen every year to democratize luck across Africa, to share happiness across Africa, to help give economic hope and opportunities to many, our young ones, across Africa. My wife and I, we had a vision. We shared a vision in 2010. We shared a vision of a self-sustaining African continent, a prosperous Africa, powered by the energy, innovation, leadership, and resilience of young African men and women. But my wife and I also know the challenges that these young Africans face in their resilience, in their ambitions, and in their willingness and desire to contribute to the economic transformation of Africa. As an entrepreneur, I understand very well the opportunities that abound in Africa. I understand the entrepreneurship transformative power that our young ones can unleash on the continent. But we know that there are challenges. We also know that if empowered and encouraged, these young Africans can fix the challenges we have across or that we live with in Africa. So we decided to create the Tony Elumelu Foundation that same year, 2010, to help give economic hope and opportunity to these young Africans, to help that next generation of Africa that are seriously challenged, to give them the resources, to give them the training and the guidance that they need to succeed. 15 years into this journey of entrepreneurship and catalyzing of luck and economic prosperity on the continent, we have achieved a bit. But in 2015, as people with private sector mindset, we decided, we know that what gets measured gets done. So we decided to take it one step further, to launch the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program, to set metrics, targets that the world should hold us accountable for. One, we set out to economically empower, to identify 10,000 young Africans. Two, to do so over a period of 10 years. Three, to give each of them a non-refundable capital of $5,000. To train them and to appoint mentors for them. Because we know, also as entrepreneurs, that capital is not everything. Business education is critical, as well as mentorship and leadership and guidance. Fast forward. This year is the 15th year of the setting up of Tony Elumelu Foundation. When we look back, we are humbled by the progress that has been made, by the achievements that have been made, by the impact that has been created, not just in one country, not just in one's family, but across all 54 African countries. You have heard the statistics. We have been able to empower 21,000 young African men and women, each spend over $100 million. And the good news is these people have helped to lift at least 2 million people out of poverty. This morning, if you go on our website, we released the Tony Elumelu Foundation 2024 Impact Report. In that 2024 Impact Report, you will see everything what has been accomplished. To us, we're excited that we have been able, working with our partners, to lift at least 2 million people directly out of poverty. Because at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, we share common beliefs. One is that poverty anywhere is a threat to all of us everywhere. And two is that no one but us will develop Africa. So what we do at the Tony Elumelu Foundation and the validation from the successes we see and listen to our young entrepreneurs who have just shared their testimony here is inspired, supported, motivated by these accomplishments. So ladies and gentlemen, as we commence the second decade of the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program, it is my pleasure to identify and commend people who have made this possible. I start with our people, our staff, both past and current, who I say to my friends when they commend me about what the foundation has achieved, that the easiest job is check writing. The most difficult job is actually translating the vision to action and reality and seeing tangible impact. So I want to thank the TEF team. If you see the CEO who came up, Samachi Chris Asoluka, young lady, young African. You see the COO, Hakim, young African, and the rest of the team. I want to thank our mentors. You have been wonderful. Those midnight calls you take, your dedication, the generosity of sharing your knowledge with these young Africans will forever be remembered. Thank you. I want to thank our partners. You listen to some of them, but we have others, because as I said, this journey started so many years ago. Too many to be mentioned, but some stand out. United Nations Development Program, UNDP, thank you for what you do. Interestingly, United States government, thank you for being part of this. The German GIZ, thank you for your support. The International Red Cross, we appreciate your support. To African Development Bank, thank you. And then to Africa's Global Bank, United Bank for Africa. Finally, let me thank our board, our advisory board, and the board of trustees. We have 3 board of trustee membership. 1, Alex Trotter, 2, Dr. Elumelu, and 3, myself. So I thank my other 2 trustees, starting from the one next to me here, for being so supportive. They have really dedicated almost everything in making sure that this dream, this vision we shared in 2010 is today yielding even more dividends than we ever anticipated. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2015, when we launched the program, Entrepreneurship program, the target was to empower 10,000. In 2024, we have empowered over 21,000. But we are keenly and acutely aware of the millions that we have been unable to touch yet. And which is why in my advocacy, in my trips, I keep mobilizing, encouraging the world that in the 21st century, what Africa needs is not aid. What Africa needs is investments. Investment in infrastructure and investment in our young ones. Because truly, the future of Africa lies in the hands of these, our young ones. What we do at the Tony Elumelu Foundation is not out of abundance of wealth. It is a realization, deep realization, that if we don't do this, this is very essential. If we don't do this, we're creating problems for ourselves, the so-called successful people, and our children, our children's children. It is in our collective existential interests to identify and support others. So to those who have been unable to reach, the journey of entrepreneurship is one of resilience. We believe, either through the intervention of the Tony Elumelu Foundation and partners, will reach you, or other Africans. What we do at the foundation is to catalyze. Other Africans and friends of Africa will find you in your respective spaces and support you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor, our honor, to accept the recommendation of Ernst & Young, EY, to unveil for the 2025 Tony Elumelu Foundation 3,000 successful entrepreneurs that will receive $15 million. So, are you watching? African entrepreneurs, are you watching? So, we are going to unveil, and good luck.